If you'd like to know more about Jane Austen and her books, call 08705 100 797 for a BBC booklet priced £5. Calls are charged at the national rate.
Everybody has a dream.
Plenty of boys do ballet, you know.
What boys do ballet?
Lads do football or boxing, not ballet.
Julie Walters.
Go, Billy!
And Janie Bell.
What's wrong with ballet?
In the network premiere of the award-winning BBC film Billy Elliott. New Year's Day at 9 on BBC1.
When you're living the American dream,
I'm so proud of you. You didn't screw up once.
absolutely anything's possible.
Today I quit my job, and then I blackmailed my boss for almost $60,000 past the asparagus.
Kevin Spacey stars in the 5 times Oscar-winning American Beauty. After the news on BBC1.
And with the news and sport now on BBC1, Peter Thissons and Chris Hollins.
The pressure mounts on English cricket to pull out of playing in Zimbabwe. The captain tells the government it's down to you to decide. Biological attack, new powers on the way to cordon off major cities. And Arsenal salvage a point against Liverpool with a disputed penalty. Good evening. Within the last few minutes, Tony Blair increased the pressure on English cricket to cancel a World Cup match in Zimbabwe in February. Mr. Blair said tonight the government had no legal powers to ban the match, but if it were left to them, England should not play. Earlier, the English Cricket Board had expressed its frustration at the pressure being piled on by the government.
Under fire from all directions, the England team's having a hard enough time on the field in Australia, but it'll be nothing compared to the political row that'll surround them if their next stop is Zimbabwe for the World Cup. That tour's been criticised as a propaganda coup for Robert Mugabe's regime, but now British ministers are joining the chorus. They say the government has no power to stop them, but England shouldn't go.
It's the role of the cricketing authorities to make the decision not to go. We can offer an opinion. Our opinion is that they should not go. I do not believe that it's right, in the midst of the fear and the terror and the starvation of Zimbabwe, for people to play a game of cricket.
The England captain is saying his team can't be expected to decide when and where to play. And there's a view in and around the game that the buck stops with the politicians.
We're somewhat perplexed and disappointed, actually, that the government has taken so long to come forward and speak to us about this issue. If there are wider political and diplomatic ramifications of the England cricket team taking part in the World Cup, and we readily concede there may well be, we feel it's something the government should have spoken to us directly about. That so far hasn't happened. But we're very willing to sit down with them, of course, and speak to them directly about it.
Well, I think everyone's looking for someone else to make the decision. No one wants to be landed in their lap to say, no, you know, the team shouldn't go.
That's just the game walking away from its responsibilities, according to ministers, though they'd hoped to avoid this row too. In the end, it may be up to individual players to decide for themselves.
And John Pienaar is at Lord's Cricket's headquarters. John, since you wrote that, we've just seen this Blair letter making it plain what he thinks. What's the betting? Is this Zimbabwe match going to take place?
I mean, there must be a chance now, a question mark, over England taking part, given the way the debate has taken off. Until quite recently, a lot of ministers would have been quite happy to have avoided this row altogether. And they were privately quite surprised to hear their colleague, Claire Short, get the thing going the way that she did by speaking her mind the way that she did. Now, the Cricket Board, of course, would love to have avoided this row. Remember, there's a lot of business and contracts involved in all this, not to mention a planned visit by Zimbabwe to this country later in the year. But now the row has taken off. We've now heard from the Prime Minister in answer to the Tory leader, Ian Duncan Smith. And even though the Cricket Board would much rather go,